Mountain pose for our start. So everything lined up, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders. Bring those shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Reach your head toward the ceiling. Exhale tension. Close your eyes. Take a few moments just to breathe. So remember, expanding through the midsection all the way up. So let that diaphragm drop down, everything expand. Exhale, sinking back in. And breathing, relaxing your shoulders, stretching your spine. Sink into your feet up through the crown. And then inhale, arms to shoulder level for our stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stretch out to the front, shoulders still down. And clasp your hands behind you, just gently, fingertips interlacing. Lift your heart, head back, keep your chin down, stretch your neck, spread your toes. Pivot at your hips, come on over. And just hang for a moment, let that whole spine get a good stretch. Move your chin around so that neck releases all directions. And then bend your knees slightly and keep your chin in and wind up from the bottom of the spine all the way into a nice chest lifting upper body back bend. Chin down, stretch your neck, relax your shoulders away from your body. And then come on back upright into mountain pose. Take a moment, just feel the circulation through your spine. Shoulders back and down, and once again, arms at shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, shoulders still down, and then clasp your hands opposite way behind you. Push the hands to the floor, lift your heart toward the ceiling, keep the chin toward your chest. And again, pivot on over. Lift your hips, lift your hands, and stretch your legs, stretch your shoulders. And then again, wind your way back up and lift your heart. Stretch your head back, drop those shoulders, and then come on upright and release. Side stretches. So let's bring one arm out, palm up, hand over your shoulder, slide over to the side, no twist. So push the foot you're leaning away from down, reach out that hand in the air, and slide the other one toward your knee. Come on back up, release that side, and bring the other one out. Palm up, hand over your shoulder, and sink to the opposite direction. And again, feel the opening through the whole side. Ribs apart, foot down. Come on back up and release. Take a moment, feel those sides of your body open and stretch your spine apart for our twist. So let's bring the arms up, palms toward the ceiling and over your shoulders. Clasp your elbows gently, keep your arms by your ears, stretch the spine, sitting bones down and crown high, and turn to the side. Spread your toes, get the weight in both feet, and come on over. Deepen as far as you'd like to go. Lift your hips, keep your arms by your ears, and just relax. Inhale your way up, spread your toes, lift your heart, drop your shoulders, and pull your elbows back. So a nice upper body back bend while you're twisted. Don't overwork your low back. Come on upright around to the center. Switch your arms around. Again, shoulders down, stretch the spine, and turn to the other direction. Take a breath, exhale over. And just relax, lift the hips, release any tension anywhere. And again, come on back up and lift your heart. Drop your shoulders and stretch. And again, come upright around to the center. Lift your arms into your extended mountain. Check your shoulders. They should be away from your ears. And the head lifts and then pivot at your hips and come forward. Push the sitting bones back. Get your body as straight as you can. And then drop into ragdoll. Exhale, tension. Straighten your knees. Maybe pull in with your hands behind your calves. Get stretch on your back. And then back to the center. And just roll back into mountain pose. Take a moment, feel your body as you get all the way upright. More circulation through that whole spine. Let's stretch it apart and just turning side to side. Get a little extra twist. Take a breath or two, just relaxing. Sink into your feet. Keep stretching up through the top of your head. And then back to the center. Bring the shoulders back and down and the crown to the ceiling. Spread those toes out. And let's get a good balance practice. So lift your toes on the foot you're balancing on. Spread them out. Don't grip. Remember, gripping causes that ball of your foot to rise and you don't have as much support. Make sure your ankle, knee, hip, shoulder are still lined up and that core is supporting your spine. Turn your other leg up a little or more or towards your heart. Take a few breaths there. Circle your ankle both ways. And flex and point. Bring that foot down. Shift to that side. Spread the toes out. Actually checking your alignment and core. Relax your shoulders. Sink into your foot. Bring the other leg up as far as it wants to go. Holding it or not. And circling your ankles when you're ready. Take a breath or two. Just relax. Flex and point. Put that foot back down. Take a moment and breathe. And step to the end of the mat. Hands to your heart. Stretch up through your spine. Push those sitting bones toward the floor. And relax. Look at your hands. Inhale them toward the ceiling. Pull them back behind you, a little back bend. And then let's swan dive over, arms out to the side, pivot at your hips, and drop into ragdoll. Slide your hands up under your knees on your shins, halfway up stretch. Get that spine straight. And then bend your knees, hands right under your shoulders on the floor, right foot stepping back into lunge. Front knee above your ankle. Make sure you don't push it toward your toes. You want it nice and straight. And on the toes behind you, just push back through that heel. Let the hip drop down. And then bring your knee to the floor, pat if you need to. Slide the toes a little further back for that stretch on the front of your thigh. Take a moment there. Exhale, look forward, crown toward the ceiling. If you want, bring your hands up onto your knee and your body upright. Make sure you're on the top of the knee, not the kneecap itself. And then sink your hip down a little further toward the floor. Exhale, tension. Just breathe. Exhaling and relaxing. And then bring your hands back down if you came up. Tuck your toes under and lift your knee, not your hip, and come into that lunge position. Keep the hip low. And then push forward, ragdoll, and just let that hip release. Hands together, inhale, and follow the hands all the way up toward the ceiling. Look at the thumbs, pull them back. Keep the chin down. Make sure that your neck keeps stretching as you're in that back bend. Feel that hip getting a nice little release and stretch. And then hands back to your heart and release into mountain pose. Shoulders back and down. Feel the difference. So, of course, we've got to do the other side. So, again, hands to your heart. Inhale, follow them up. Look at your thumbs behind you. Nice back bend. Swan dive on over. Pivot at your hips. Stretch it out. Drop into ragdoll. And again, hands sliding up under your knees. Push into your shins gently, knees straight, everything straight through your spine. And then bending your knees, hands to the floor. Remember, you can also use a book or block under your hands to raise the floor. And left foot back. Again, check that front knee, make sure where it is. Push back through that heel behind you and let the hip drop down. Chest forward slightly. And then, if you'd like, bring that knee down, pat it if you need to. Slide the toes back a little further if that works. And exhale, tension. Hands to your knees if you'd like, and body straight up. Let that chest be toward the front, shoulders down. And if you like, you can lift the heart a little bit more, looking slightly up and dropping the hip. So hips straight toward the floor. Just let that hip flexors get a good stretch. Exhale any tension. And when you're ready, bring your hands back down. Tuck your toes under behind you and lift the knee, not the hip. Check to make sure this knee is still right over the ankle. Stretch it out, hip down, and heel pushing back behind you. Nice lunge. And then again, push forward. Relax and ragdoll a moment. Lift the hips, straighten the knees, and hands together, rolling up, hands to your heart. And again, follow them toward the ceiling, looking at your thumbs, coming into one more back bend. And again, mountain pose. Exhale, tension, and release. Take a moment, turning back to the center, hands to your heart. Let's work the wrists a little bit. So, palms together, elbows out to your sides, and then push your hands toward one side, and then back to the center, and then over toward the other side. Just gently, and just back to the middle. Look at your hands, following them back toward the ceiling. And again, another little back bend, and a swan dive over. All the way into ragdoll. And again, hands onto your shins. Just stretch and straighten. And then bending your knees. Let's go to child pose. Transition to the floor. Knees together or slightly apart. Hands next to your feet. Palms up and forehead toward the floor. Take a breath. Just release tension. Exhale. Just relax. Feel the spine. Let it stretch. And then inhale. Come on up. And if you'd like, you can bend your mat and put it under your knees because we're going to come all the way up onto our knees. So knees under your hips, hips nice and open. Bring your hands onto your low back and rotate your elbows toward each other so your chest will expand. Keep your shoulders above your knees and hips at the moment. And then keep your knees and hips lined up and bring your shoulders slightly back as you look up toward the ceiling. Keep those hands on your low back for support. So a little baby camel. Take a moment, elbows toward each other, chest open, shoulders away from your ears, and exhale. And then chin toward your chest, sink your hips back toward your heels, and sink down all the way into child pose. So nice little forward bend where you're back bending. Exhale, relax your neck, forehead further toward the mat. And then again, inhaling, sweep those hands up and bring them up toward the ceiling and into a little back bend. Shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades down, chest high. And then bring your hands back down and again onto your back. Elbows toward each other, another little supported back bend, lifting your heart and relaxing. Chin toward your chest, don't crunch your neck. And again, just relax. And then if you'd like, tuck your toes under and lift the heels. And we'll reach one hand back towards your heel and then back to your back. And then the other hand towards your heel and back towards your back. And if you want, both hands back on your heels into the full camel. So keep your hips pushing forward over your knees and your chest up toward the ceiling. Keep your chin slightly down. Don't crunch your neck. And just come into your position as deeply as you'd like. Take a breath, lift that heart, and then hands back to your back and toes down. And again, hips back to your heels and forward into your child pose. You can bring the knees together and get more stretch on that low back if you'd like. Exhale, tension. Let the shoulders release and relax. Take a breath. Stretch the spine. And then again, inhaling, come on back up and either keep your toes down or tuck them under. Bring your hands to your low back, elbows toward each other. One more supported back bend, looking forward or slightly up. Remember, don't crunch your neck. Keep that chin down. Stay in your supported version. Tuck your toes if you'd like, and we'll do the camel again. Or you can keep the toes down and make it more intense. So, your choice. Bringing one hand back to your heel and then back to your low back. And then the other hand back to your heel and back to your back. And those of you who are very adventurous, both hands onto your heels, chest coming up, push the hips forward, and stay in the camel as long as you'd like. Otherwise, bring your hands back to your low back, chest forward, nice supported version. And then chin towards your chest, releasing your hands, sliding them back toward your feet, and forehead toward the floor. Once more, child pose. Stretch your spine. Exhale, tension. And then let's sit up and come into a cross-legged position. And since we're creatures of habit, switch your legs around and get the sitting bones behind you. So hips and shoulders lined up. Keep that core working, supporting your spine. Make sure that low back has good support, crown to the ceiling. Exhale any tension. Bring your chin toward your throat center. So right into that little notch at the base of your throat, jugular notch. Shoulders relaxing straight down. And stretch the back of your neck. Exhale tension. Just let the weight of your head come forward. Make sure your shoulders remain above your hips, the rest of your spine nice and straight. And you can bring your hands one at a time to the back of your head for a little extra weight, but do not push. So just release and relax, letting those muscles release any tightness. Exhaling, breathing, just letting that chin sink deeper into your chest. And then releasing your hands back to your legs. Exhale, tension. Let's circle the chin over toward one shoulder and then roll around across the back, lifting the chin over toward the other shoulder and then back into that center position. And do it one more time, same direction. Just getting that whole rotation around. Shoulders remain always above your hips. And when you get back to the center, just pause and we'll go the other way. Rolling to the side, lifting toward the back, over to the other side, back to the center, exhaling and just doing it again all the way around. Not a lot of crunch at the back, just gently circling. And whenever you get back to the center, just pause again, shoulders above your hips, shoulder blades towards your waist, core working, support that spine. Tip your chin up and lift it slightly toward the ceiling, but remember, keep stretching the back of your neck. So take a moment, just breathe, bring those shoulders down, shoulder blades further towards your waist, chest expanding slightly, chin lifting, rotate that jaw around, relax through the whole face, push the chin out and pull it back. And then in neutral, tip your head back upright. Let's switch the legs and release any tension. Get those sitting bones again behind you, spine straight, core working, and stretch the sides of your shoulders. So ear over toward one side, exhale tension. Keep the shoulders above your hips, just working through letting that whole side of your shoulder and your neck relax. If that's working well, side you're tipping toward, bring that hand to the outside of your head. Again, do not push. Just let a little extra weight help with that stretch. Exhale, tension. Those of you who love it, you can bring your hand to the floor or your fingertips down and push a little gently into the floor for extra stretch, but don't overdo it. Just relax. Hand back to your lap and the other one down, and tip your head back upright. Feel the difference on the two sides and bring the ear to the opposite side. And again, just let it gently stretch. No pushing, no anything tight. Just let the weight of your head come to the side. Exhale, tension, and bring the hand you're tipping toward to the side of your head. No push, just extra weight. Relax it, shoulders both down. And then if you'd like, bring your other hand to the floor. You can push a little bit into that one if you'd like, or be gentle. Just release tension. Exhale, relax. Releasing your hand and your other hand. Tip your head back upright. A little more circulation on both sides. Let's rotate just gently to one side and then back, and then over to the other side and then back. And then come up on your hands and knees briefly. Knees under your hips. Push your hips back onto your heels and your hands next to your feet. Tuck your toes under. Hold your heels. We're going to go into a deep forward bend for the neck. So as you come down, bring your top of your head, the crown, toward the ceiling. Tuck your chin toward your chest and get a stretch on the back of your neck. You can keep your hips down or lift them and roll further onto the top of your head or the back of your head. Let the neck stretch, just gently exhaling tension. And just breathe. It constricts the lungs a little bit, so don't go too far. When you're ready to release, bring your toes back down, hips back toward your heels, roll onto your forehead, and hands palms up back into child pose. Take a breath, just relax the neck, move the chin forward, and come on back up onto your heels. Slide off and bring your feet to the end of the mat. Push out through your heels, sitting bones back, and we'll exhale and roll onto the back. So come on all the way back down, shoulders to the mat, and breathe. Sitting bones slightly towards your heels, bending your knees, push the back down, heels right next to your sitting bones. Keep the left foot down, knees straight up, and bring your right ankle to the knee. And then use your right hand, press the back down, push out through that right knee. Exhale, just relax through the hips. You can bring the other foot up if you like and pull it in. And just release any tension through the hips. And then bring your left foot down, hands to the floor. Bring your right foot up, straightening it out, and put the foot back down. Press your back gently down, left leg up, ankle to the right knee, left hand pushing the knee away. And again, just gently push the back to the floor. If you want, raise the right foot, pull it in as you push out with that left hand on the knee. And again, just release any tension in your back. Exhaling, releasing. And then letting go with your hands, bring your foot to the floor, straighten that left leg, and back to the mat. Sitting bones toward your heels, back down, bring the knees in, pull it in toward your heart. And then keeping the knees above your hips, bring your hands out to T position, palms up or down. We'll do our gentle twist. So bring your knees over toward one side, right at hip level. Turn your head toward the opposite direction. Exhale, let the knees come down as far as they want. Pad if you need to, so that that low back doesn't get too much twist. Or let them come all the way down if that feels all right for your back. Head turning toward that arm behind you. Bring those shoulders down toward the floor even more. Exhale, just let your twist happen. Remember, release the ligaments, release any tension. Let your whole body relax. And then heels toward your hips, roll onto your back, and we'll go to the other side. So again, at hip level, bring those knees across toward the floor, turn your head the other direction. Shoulders down, hands palms up or down, either way. Let the knees come as far as they want. Exhaling, just releasing into your twist on this side. However much is good for you today. Keep breathing, keep relaxing, letting your body just release. And of course, too soon, bring your heels toward your hips or roll onto your back. Let's pull those knees toward your heart one more time, and then releasing, coming into corpse pose for our relaxation. Shoulders down, hands palms up by your sides. Circle those ankles, roll your head side to side, and just release your whole body into that surface beneath you. And just let the earth support you as you breathe deep. Soften your mind and your body, letting everything go. And as you completely relax your muscles, release your tension in your body and any thoughts from your mind. Remember, it's the job of your mind to produce thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. At this moment, just go ahead, let the thoughts drift away without awareness. No need to worry about the past or anticipate the future. Just let the thoughts flow as easily as your breath, drifting away without attention. And allow your awareness to turn inward and just focus on that peace within. Breathing deep, relaxing completely. Taking a moment, just filling your body and your mind with peace. And if you have time to keep relaxing, just let your body go. Let your mind drift as long as you can. If it's time, though, to get ready for the rest of your day, bring energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. As you're ready, begin moving gently, however is feeling good for you today, circling your toes and your ankles and your wrists and your shoulders, or whatever. And of course, when you're ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation, sitting bones towards your heels towards your hips. Press your back gently down and draw your knees toward your heart. Wrap your arms around. Give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release, bring your head down, maybe circle that back before you bring your feet to the floor and roll to the side, sitting up, getting ready for the rest of your day. And take a few moments just to breathe, exhaling tension. Thanks for joining me.